If you live in the US, then you already know what these are. You see them everywhere. What you might not know is that they're called bandit signs. Why are they called that? Well, because the people that manufacture them and the people that pay to get them put up know exactly what they are. That's what they advertise them as, bandit signs. They know exactly what these are. They know what people do with them. They don't care. It is a symptom of our hyper-capitalist hellscape, and I hate them. It wasn't always that way. I used to ignore them just like everybody else, until one showed up on my front lawn one day. And I know, what a NIMBY-ass thing to say. Oh, no, my property values. But look, this was in my front yard. So I went and picked it up, and I noticed that they were all the way down this stretch of my city. On every corner, public, private, didn't matter. Someone had paid somebody to put these signs everywhere. What they didn't pay that person to do was write anything on the back. So I decided to give them a lesson in advertising. I changed every sign in the city, and here's a few of my favorites. I left their number on there, you'll see, and I did that because I wanted people to waste their time. I wanted them to get calls and calls and calls, but not about houses, not about buying houses for cheap and flipping them and making a profit off of our community, but I wanted them to get calls about dog milkings, dead horse removal, beans, oh so many beans. At this point, this sign was right next to my favorite local bar, so I popped in and had a few whiskeys and then continued on my way. So the signs may get a little wackier from here. Granted, this actually might be an advertising slogan for some other businesses, but, you know. Need a daddy? We have daddies. Phone number. This one, well, that one was just made for people to call the phone number. And when you think about it, bread is really weird. This is a direct quote from a text that my roommate and I sent to our other roommate back in 2009. And I posted it on Facebook and it blew up. This is the local radio station. Their local radio station websites are really good at picking up on local news first.
Keith Deason's home just off of 9D and
This is the news. I was on the news.
Dog milkings was one of them.
He grabbed a marker.
It went on the news. My cat has joined us for the finale. Oh, she's gone inside. Okay. Why am I telling you this? Because after I open my eyes to what these things are, I hate them. I despise them. I don't want to see them anywhere. Certain exceptions apply. In your municipalities, there's local laws that are going to protect campaign signs, public signs like library and school events and stuff like that, permitted signs, all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, if you see one of the predatory business signs, so why don't we see these? Because they don't exist in our spaces. They exist in the liminal spaces between neighborhoods, sides of highways, gas stations, or they exist in low-income neighborhoods where, frankly, I don't live. And so until they became my problem, they weren't my problem, but they are all of our problems. Advertising like this is a form of pollution. Get rid of it.